Okay, Young Thug, man, not looking good. Looks like YSL is snitching on him. Everybody acts hard. Pause. Everybody in the rap game acts hard until they're in custody. They'll be like, oh, it's 6ix9ine a snitch, 6ix9ine that. You know what? Even myself, I'm like snitch. But the thing is, I'm on the outside. I don't rep this like gang shit, whatever. So I can do whatever I want. You know? I'm not shooting people. I'm not breaking the law. The only law I break is, I don't know, beating off 10 times in a day. New documentation has surfaced of Young Thug. You know what? I can't read all that, but just to summarize, I found some tweets. Shout out Lewis, who helps with the Instagram. DA wants Young Thug. They believe he's the reason behind Atlanta crime. Also, it will be more people who tell on him. He's the leader. People on Lucci's side talking too. It's the reason they haven't been to trial or sentenced. They can't sentence anyone until Thug is in jail. Then they credit the informants with less time. Thomas was killed during a drive-by. The car used in the shooting was rented. Okay, so he got snitched on by hella people. So Young Thug basically might be screwed. Now, what's happening with Gunna though is the real question, because I ain't seen anybody snitch on him. The only thing that snitched on him is the music videos with the YSL chain on. But fuck, man, this is like the downfall of YSL, because you know now YSL is like a whole label, right? The whole clique, the whole whatever. Even if you're not signed on the label, you're YSL. Even like Uzi got YSL chain. Everybody got YSL chain in the rap game. Like, are they gonna take out everybody? I hope not. But now, if they know, as in like people in the game know that the cops are just gonna look at music videos with YSL chains, nobody's gonna want to fuck with YSL. Everybody's just gonna be putting in, you know how they put in music videos at the beginning, like all of the, you know, instruments used or firearms in the music video are props. They're not real guns. But it's crazy. This is like the YoungBoy situation where they try to get him for guns too. But I guess someone did die, so it's a little bit more serious. I never thought Young Thug was really doing all this crazy shit. You said Gunna could low-key be out here by next year, but Thugger is gone. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think Young Thug's a goner. And it's unfortunate because he was putting on so many people. And I feel like he was trying to be a positive impact in so many people. Like, when did all this happen? Didn't this happen like a long ass time ago? Like 2-3 years ago? Someone said Young Thug is 100% screwed unless he snitches. Honestly, if Young Thug is going away for like 10, 15, whatever, if he's the leader, RICO charges go for a long time. I think it would even be more than 10 years. I would low-key be okay if Young Thug snitched, because he basically runs Atlanta. I know Future's here too, and like Lil Baby or whatever, but like Young Thug actually like is out here co-signing a bunch of people, like signing artists, whatever. Like he's like more outside than Future is, to be honest. So if Young Thug snitches, obviously like that's against the code and whatever, but I'd rather see him a free man than not. Am I wrong? Do we really want rappers to just go to jail and not make music and like not be free, whatever? Like fuck morals at that point. Go provide for your family and multiple hundreds of families potentially. He probably pays for hundreds of families, or he provides jobs for all of them. Who we gonna snitch on? Shit, he could snitch on the people who actually did the crime, but then again, that'd be fucked up. Okay, I take it back. It'd be fucked up if he like ordered a hit on somebody and then he snitched. Like, yo, he did it. Nah. But yeah, Thug is the culture, man. If he's in, but I guess it's setting an example if he doesn't snitch to the culture, being like, if you're gonna do this life, then you gotta act accordingly. You gotta, you know, partake in the code. You can't just break it once it's convenient. It was him. I don't know if he did it. I think because he was like asking the people like, yo, did you do it? Or he was calling him pussy for like not doing it. But yeah, he gonna come out like as a clone, like Gucci Mane. Rap game going back up north to New York. Sorry, South. I actually have a theory about that. Do you know how Drake dropped an album that was more dancey or house, and that's huge down here in Miami? So honestly, I'm glad that I'm down here, because if hip hop starts dying out, which I before this Lone album, I was like, damn, all this music is low key mid, or a lot of the music is. Obviously, but maybe that's just the way the internet is, since there's so many rappers, the barrier to entry is so low that like there's just a lot of fast food. It really takes like a good artist to really drop a solid album, and I think we got that today. So maybe hip hop's okay. But I was thinking, I was talking to somebody on Twitter, and they claimed they're like plugged in the industry, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I believe it, but you know, they were saying some things that they knew some people, and they knew some things that only they would know if they actually knew those people that I knew. But what if Drake is right, that the next move is not hip hop anymore, it's actually house or like dance music, EDM, whatever. So I mean, personally, I don't like that move, but ultimately we can't really control that. And if Drake knows, man, he's run this shit for a whole decade. Hip hop is the future. I mean, isn't that already a thing though? Like, Drake has been running this shit. He has been doing hip hop, rapping, singing, whatever. But yeah, man, if it was just EDM and house, that would be boring. Plus, it's like easier to do that shit, I feel like, or that's more production based, which actually might be a good thing, because producers run music nowadays. You know, maybe it's a good thing. Honestly, Nevermind is honestly overplayed by Floridians, especially in Miami, Orlando. Yo, I haven't heard Drake's album once with anybody I'm talking to. Everybody I talk to who's like a normie outside of this music shit, like no talk about it whatsoever.
The Midwest can take off. Memphis, Detroit, Chicago, etc. There could be a shift in a few years regionally and musically.
I could see that. I'd be open to it. But yeah, I'm even in Miami right now. I haven't heard Drake's album once. Maybe I'm just not like, honestly, I associate with Miami because I like the culture, but I'm not that Miamian. Like, I don't even know Spanish. I know a little bit. But like, I'm not going to the club every night. Maybe they playing at the club every day. I don't go. I don't really like drill music. Never really did.